Today we go behind the taps at Veracious Brewing in Monroe, Connecticut.
How did you guys come up with the design of the tap room?
Well, we didn't want it to be stark. We wanted it to be inviting, and we wanted it to be more like an English pub than industrial. And this space is industrial. It's got very high ceilings, but we have church pews on the walls, and our tables are made of church pews, drink rail, and the beams over there. So what we did was there was a Methodist church in New Canaan that wanted to revamp their church, and they said that if we took all the church pews, they would give them to us. And that's what we did. So the church pews are red oak,
walls.
yeah, which is, and our sign is also made out of the church pews.
The back of the pews were made out of hard maple, so we made the bar out of that, and those tables and the drink rail. So we used every bit we could.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Very inviting.
So our first IPA we called 29 pews because it took 29 pews worth of wood to do these two walls.
Wow. Interesting.
So this is 29 pews, and right now we're on our 32nd version of it.
Oh, really?
We tweak it every time, but now that we're canning it, the tweaks are much smaller.
Yeah.
But we keep trying to get better. And we asked we first started this as a home brew, and we put it in the store before we opened, and we did one with American yeast and one with British yeast, and said, what do you guys like more? And 90% like the British yeast. So we make this beer with British yeast, and give it a shot, see what you think.
And that's your first one in your flight? So what we want you to do is when you come in here, we just don't want you to grab a beer and just drink it and throw it back. We want you to look at it, we want you to admire it, we want you to look at the head and the color. And then we want you to smell it, and we want the beer to entice you into taking a sip. So once you take that first sip, which I'll do right now, we want you to say, wow. And we want you to invite to take another sip. And we want you to feel sad when the glass is like half empty, because we're saying, oh boy, this is almost finished. We want you to feel really, really, really sad when you finish it. So there's a realm of emotions that we want you to do. But then when Jeff will say, would you like another beer? That's when the happiness comes in. So he is, and he does. But there's a whole series of emotions that we want you to experience when you pour a beer. We don't want you to just say, oh yeah, great, drink, it's a beer.
So
it's not. It's an experience. It's an experience. We want you to range from happy when Jeff hands you the beer, to smell it, to invite you, to be kind of sad when it's half full, really sad when it's all the way done, but then Jeff will make you happy when he pours you another one.
We like Jeff.
We like Jeff, yes.